Hello, everybody. I am Haroon'S. I'm addressing you from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Everybody is welcome. Yesterday, I did a live broadcast, and I was supposed to show some few things on screen, but I was unable. I wanted to share my screen, the TBC blog, on my screen, but I was unable to do so, and I hope today I will be able to do so. I thank those people that attended my send, that attended my broadcast yesterday. I thank you very much. Thank you. Hanendeso Plessis. If I'm not pronouncing the name correctly, please do forgive me. And I thank Mahalko 88 Panal. I also thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much. I am fulfilled, and my spirit was lifted up yesterday, and I still carry that spirit till this moment I'm talking to you. And everybody that will be joining me on this live broadcast, or those who will be watching the recording of the live broadcast, I also thank you very much. God bless you. Um, as I was saying yesterday, that the admin make the example of the app in the blog, that the difference between young apple and the adult apple. Apple is likened to the growth of TBC. As I've told you yesterday, apple is a perennial crop. It is a crop that you will plant its seedling, and after a few years, it will start yielding fruits. But in the beginning, it will not yield any fruit. And you will be monitoring the apple. You will be taking away all the wanted plants. I don't mean the weeds. You will be clearing it. You will be clearing it for the apple to grow, for the apple to enjoy breeze, the sun, and so on and so forth. You will do this. You'll be doing this monitoring without gaining anything from it for some years, perhaps 2, 3, 4 years before you can get anything. And when it starts yielding fruits, the fruit will be scanty. It won't be much. Maybe in a year you can harvest 2 or 3. But as time goes on, then the fruit this apple will be bearing will continue to multiply, will continue to grow. The return it will bring will continue to grow, then you start harvesting. But when this apple becomes a matured tree, an adult tree, it will be yielding fruits at every season. It will yield so much fruit. If you can go to the blog, I can't have access to the blog now. The same complaint I made yesterday is also happening to me. But go to the blog. But I think on my phone here, let me check, maybe I can just read something out. If you can, yes, if you can get it, this is it. I think you can see it. Don't know if you can see it quickly, I mean very clearly, but I can just read what is there. Just go to the blog. The post was made on May 8th. few days ago. The post was made on May 8th, and the topic is builders have the right expectation about TBC. You will see the image of a young apple, and the admin says this is what a young apple tree looks like. Notice that it does not bear fruit, and if you look at the young apple vividly, you will see that perhaps there are two or three fruits on it, very scanty. But no one will expect a young apple tree to bear a lot of fruit, right? Isn't it? Yes. No one will expect a young apple to bear fruit. TBC builders recognize that TBC is also young. As the young apple cannot bear fruit, so also TBC at the initial stage may not yield the result you are looking for. May not yield to the result you are looking for. That is it. But as time goes on, it will be yielding, it will be bearing more fruits. And this is one of the characteristics of a perennial crop. I did mention yesterday that we have annual crop. This is type of crop that you harvest within a year. You can plant some vegetables and start harvesting it within a month. Likewise, within 3 months, you can plant some crops like cereal, maize, 3, 4 months, and then you start eating the proceed of this corn, the grains that it brings out, till you leave it to dry. And this process takes only about 6 months, not even up to 6 months before you can harvest, and then your farm will be cleared again. If you do not take it within the stipulated time, then it will start destroying. It will get destroyed. Then we are having biennial crop like banana. If you plant banana within 6 months, 9 months, you cannot harvest. You will only harvest after some months, even after a year. Then within 2 years, that the adult banana will rotten. Then another one will sprout up. But there are some crops. There are so many crops that are perennial crops. We have coconut. Coconut is a perennial crop. It's a cash crop. We have cocoa. Cocoa is a perennial crop. We have oil palm. Oil palm is a perennial crop. We are having kola nut. It's a perennial crop. Likewise, an apple tree is a perennial crop. All these crops that I've just mentioned, they are called economic trees. But as soon as these perennial crops start yielding fruits, start bearing fruits, you will be reaping its fruits year in, year out for a longer period of years. Let us take the example of oil palm. Oil palm can live up to 200 years. Yes, of course. Go and Google it out. But it can also eat fruits, bearing fruits every season for about 30, 40, 50, or even more than that years. All those here, we call them commercial years for those crops. And you will not do much on them other than monitoring them, and you see a fruit that is ripe to be plucked, then you do it. Now, let me try. Maybe I can share an example of oil palm with you on my screen. Let me try. Maybe I can be able to share it on my screen. I think you can see. I believe you can see my screen. I'm sharing out my screen with you. This is young oil palm plantation. You can see. You can see. I think they are even still on the nursery feed before they can be transplanted to the feed. Yeah. Now, this is adult oil palm. There are some oil palm that are even longer and older than this. The bunches you are here, you are seeing here, they are the bunches of the fruits of the oil palm. You can see this is palm oil seeds. This is palm oil seeds. And this is extraction from, I mean, this is oil, this palm oil seed, and this is extraction. This one you are seeing is extraction from oil palm. This is palm oil. From palm oil seed, you get so many benefits. You get so many extractions. Number one, you will get palm oil, in which you use to cook food and for some other things. We use it in making soap. Some companies are using it. And inside this fruit, you will see palm kernel. This is palm kernel. You can see where my cursor is. You see palm kernel. This is palm kernel. And we also extract PKO from palm kernel, which is palm kernel oil. So all these three are very common in Africa and likewise in Malaysia, Singapore. So you can get them. Yeah, this is the bunch of palm oil fruits on the tree, on the oil palm. This oil palm plantation. So you can see them. So, and there are so many derivatives from oil palm. Including those I've mentioned earlier. Among them, you get timber. And the timber you get from oil palm is one of the strongest timbers in the world. And the planks are good. They are using it for roofing of the house. Yeah, and it is a long-lasting timber, the long-lasting planks. Yeah, you see, this is a farmer on the so gathering some palm oil bunches. Yeah. Yes, you see, this is an adult oil palm bearing its fruit. This one is ripe enough to be plucked or to be cultivated. These are unripe one. You wait till the time they are ripe so that the product you will get from it will be very, very good. This, you can see this. These are bunches of oil palm fruits. I mean, of palm oil fruits rather. So, as they are, as you are looking at them, you you will see that we have many advantage, many benefits. Even out of it, you extract cake for the animals, for the livestock. Out of it, you get feeds for livestock, and from the feed, they are getting protein from it that makes the animals to be fat, that make the livestock to be fat. At the same time, we are getting palm wax from palm oil, in which some companies are using it to produce candle. We have so many benefits. There is none in the palm oil tree that is wasted. Everything is beneficial. These leaves, they use it for making brooms, in which we used to sweep our houses, most especially in the land of Africa. Then we use it to build huts. Even some people use it to build tents. Some people use it to build their houses. So these are the benefits. There nothing waste. Nothing is waste from it. Every part of oil palm tree is beneficial. Yeah, let me stop sharing, and I will go back to yes. You're welcome. Yeah, what am I going to bring out from this? In TBC, my listener, please, I welcome everybody. I could see that some people are viewing me already live. Thank you, everybody that is viewing me. Thank you very much. May God bless you. I I thank you so much. God bless. Then to continue, TBC. If you liken to TBC to any of the perennial crops, you will see that what we are experiencing now is natural. Yes, some people will criticize it. There are naysayers. Even in every new invention, there are naysayers. Even after the invention becomes obvious, after they start using it, after people start benefiting from it, there will be also there will be also naysayers. But the processing we are trading now, the process we are trading now is number one, it's natural. Just like for apple, before it can start yielding fruit, it takes some years, it takes some monitoring. Likewise, TBC. Just like oil palm, you monitor it for some years. And then after those years, look at the benefits that are being derived from oil palm. Then in TBC, it started March 2016. It was the brainchild of Mr. Chris Kringle. That is the proxy name. That is not his original name, I'm sure. And it has a reason why he is using a proxy name. I think a lot of things has been discussed on it by by the voice of TBC, even by the admin himself. He has discussed it so many a time, and I don't need to dabble into that again. But it is for security purpose, for security, most especially of TBC, because you know that there are cabals there are elite here that do not want this project to succeed. They want us to remain under their shadow. They want us to remain in their den. And admin has figured it out vividly that the elite, the cabals, will not allow us to get financial freedom. It has been said many a time, it has been said times without number, that the system of economy we are using now is heading towards destruction. It's nosediving already. And admin has taught me many things. TBC has taught me many things. As we are getting many benefits from oil palm, I'm also getting uncountable benefits from TBC. This is not the issue of money only. It is about freedom first of all. Because if you don't get freedom, you'll be enslaved as long as you do not get freedom. And this is what the elite, what they want. Money, even in the world, money itself is not scarce, but people makes it scarce. And that is why reason admin is saying that scarcity is artificial. There's nothing like scarcity economically in the dictionary of the God that created us. If you read the scriptures, you will read it there that God has created everything for us in abundance. He has created provisions that we cannot use, that can entire world cannot use till the world perishes. Then why? Why there is scarcity? Why? We were taught in school, in secondary school, that money has to be scarce. In tertiary institution, we are being taught that money has to be scarce. But to some people, getting wealth is their birthright. To the elite, they have amassed to themselves 99% of the wealth of the world. This is the system we are using. This system they are using. And these cabals are not more than 1% of the world population. But we, the masses, the 99%, are now struggling to have a share from the remaining 1% of the wealth of the world. This is what the cabals have designed for us. Are we going to be living with this life after the knowledge has come to us, after our eyes has been opened? Then we should find a way out. Therefore, TBC admin has found a way out for us. It is only for the masses to tread that path. It is only left for the masses to tread that path. Then TBC has taught me that there's unity. I mean, if there is unity among people, among the masses, if there's unity, then we will win this war. We will win this economic war. We will jettison this financial system and embrace TBC that has come with the formula of abundance. We will leave this present financial system that is teaching us scarcity. We will leave it for abundance. This is what TBC has come for. This is what TBC has come to teach us. But it will take time before it gets to maturity. What we need is knowledge, and we need patience and steadfastness. This is what we need. With patience, we'll get to our own destination. But there are some people who joined TBC at the early stage. They were so lucky that they joined TBC at the early stage, but now they have become naysayers because they do not understand the real concept. They were thinking that TBC is another opportunity to dupe people, to get money from them, not knowing that the concept of TBC is that everybody should have. You cannot develop in TBC in isolation. You cannot grow in TBC in isolation. You can grow in other Ponzi schemes. You know, the other Ponzi schemes, they are like pyramids. Those at the top, they are the ones that are eating the fattest bone. they have nothing to eat. And if they will eat, they eat the scanty ones. But the bigger ones are being eaten by those who are at the top. But in TBC, before you can get from something from it, you need to carry people along. You need to carry them along, and everybody will benefit. But when you have your own TBC, it now depends on your own ability to market it. It now depends on your own ability to promote it. Because it is natural. When you help people to understand something, they will in return help you. But you must first of all help people. And this is one of the characteristics of entrepreneurs. Those who establish business, those who establish something, they first of all let people have the benefit of it. For example, if you establish a school, what you will do to succeed is to be paying the salaries of the workers, of the staff. If you want to succeed, you pay the salary of the staff first, and if it requires you to staff yourself, you have to provide food for them because they are rendering you services. But at the end of the day, you are the one to reap most of the benefit because you are the initiator. You are the you are the. But in TBC, how much does TBC admin collect from us? And the little amount, the $10 we are paying for, we are paying in the back office is just a little amount for us to have sense of responsibility. Even I cannot even believe that what we are saying, what we are contributing, the amount we are paying covers all the services being rendered to us on TBC admin. Taking care of the wallet, taking care of the blog. You will read blog every day. There are some people behind the scene. There are some technical engineers behind the scene. They don't have any work than to promote TBC, to make sure that technology that is promoting TBC always grow. They will be paid. And the money we are paying, is it sufficient? And how many of us are even paying that $10? The admin is getting from us. And I doubt it if anybody has paid for his second year. Only $10. And many people refuse to pay it. Apart from that, there is nothing from us that goes to the purse, to the pocket of the admin. Admin is enriching us instead. We are not enriching the admin. If admin likes money or wants to catch in money from us, he will have lined his pockets with dollars or euros. But he created the idea for us. He created the ideas. He created the ideas for us. I'm very sorry. So he created the ideas for us to enrich ourselves, through this idea of TBC. Now, there are testimonials all around. I've embarked on some projects myself on TBC. You will see testimonial being posted by the admin on the blog. Some people are, for example, the Cameroon TBC leader bought land with full TBC. Valuable land indeed. The land that is beside the beach. Valuable land. And he has Many people have bought cars, have bought vehicles, have purchased vehicles with 100% TBC. They have bought lands. Just some few days back, we got from the blog that somebody bought land in Arizona, USA, with 100% TBC. In Nigeria, so many people have bought TBC with land. We have TBC estate at Lekki area, at Ibeju Lekki area. TBC estate being bought by TBC members with TBC. And we are saying that TBC is a scam. And they are saying that TBC is not working. It is working. It's working for me and it's working for some people. Perhaps you that are watching me, it has started working for you. But if it has not started working for you, have a little patience. But if you can market TBC and sell the ideas to people, you ask them to get free Kringles from the admin. After that, you advise them that they should not be contented with the tokens that admin has given to them. So I call it token, though it is a big money. Now it's more than $2,000. The amount of 25,000 Kringles is more than $2,000. Do you know how much it will be when it gets to its majority? But from the pocket of admin, it is very, very infinitesimal. 25,000 Kringles you have been given. It's very, very infinitesimal. Don't be contented with that. Buy more. And you don't need to pay a huge amount to get one TBC. So TBC, one TBC now, the value is more than $8,000. But there is a promotion that is going on, or there is gifts that admin is giving out TBC, a whole TBCs. If you are able to purchase TBC worth of $100 before the end of May, you are going to get a whole TBC in return. And if you get a whole TBC in return, when admin opens your send button or he turns your send button on, you can be able to sell to people. From it, you will be getting in cash. And before that, you can also partner with a trusted seller. When you tell people about TBC and they are interested in buying more, then go to the trusted seller, partner with him, and you get a commission of 50% in cash. Then what else are you waiting for? What else are you waiting for? Then you start making money. It depends on your own ability to promote TBC, to advertise TBC. Then you get money. You are going to get is now nobody will define it for you. You are going to define it by yourself. You are going to define it by yourself. Next time when I am broadcasting, I will tell you the stages that an invention will pass through before it is being adopted, before it is being fully adopted by people. The process we are passing through is just natural. It's natural. It is a natural process. Just like it will take from some processes before an apple tree, before an oil palm will start yielding fruits. It will also take some time for an idea like TBC to start yielding cash flow in its ultimate target. the what we are doing in TBC now is just part of the journey. It is not the destination. You can have cash flow now. You can cash in money now. But the advantage that is coming in the future is more higher than what we are getting now. Because what we are having in your wallet is money already. What you are getting in your wallet is money already. And just to wait. But don't wait just like that. I'm just asking you to wait for the maturity, but don't start aloof. Continue promoting TBC. Continue building TBC. So as I've told you, next time, the process it takes before an invention can be fully accepted is like a plant that you plant, like a perennial crop, and it will take time to grow and to start yielding fruits. So the process is natural. There will be naysayers, but blessed are those that hear the TBC about TBC and accept it. Blessed are those who promote TBC. And those who are joining now, blessed are they. But there are some there are some people that lag behind. They will come later. They will come later. It's natural. But when they come, they will not be like us. If you are reading the blog, you know there are more goodies that are coming from admin. For those people who are promoting TBC, we are having send button meeting tomorrow. If your send button is on, please go to your back office and go to send button. You see, just go to the menu downward. You see send button. Click it. You see the send button meeting. Click on the send button meeting. And then at the bottom, you will see a place where the right keywords. When you join the send button, and I have read that Dan Loss, Adam, a great leader, will anchor the meeting tomorrow. Please go there. When it is 15 minutes to 3 o'clock in Nigeria, go there. You will see a link. If you are there now, you cannot see a link now as I'm talking as today's Friday. But on Monday, 2:45 in Nigeria, click it. You will see the link. You just click on the link. So you go to your back office. When you get into your back office, look at the menu. Down, you see send button. Click there. When you click there, then click on send button meeting. Click there, you will see the link, and then you will see a place where they will say keywords. So in the meeting, keyword will be given to you, and then you input the exact spellings of the keyword in the box there. Then you will be rewarded with cookies from the admin. So and I think it is 1 million cookies or so. Yes. So get it. It's a lot of money. So thank you, and I wish you a very beautiful weekend ahead. Thank you, and God bless you. All those that are watching me, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm so blessed, and I'm so happy with you. Have a nice day.